Uncut starts the press conference with Vivo paid stars representing the team, SeeEl.
Hi, SeeEl. Good afternoon. Matheus do Uncut Sports. What you changed today?
What changed?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like with our team?
Oh.
Yeah, he's saying like, what can you do to change the result today to win?
I think today was a day, it's up to the players, really. At the moment, it's very hard for me to think about what I could have done better right now. I think I would have to think about it a bit more. Very disappointing results.
Hi, SeeEl, Bruce from Las Vegas. My question is about your tweet you did before the game. You said you're gonna win the Copa CBLoL. And then the performance of the players today was the worst I ever seen from K. So what happens to you guys play like that?
Yeah, just the same mistakes that we talked about in training. I thought we fixed it. We actually planned to play with Mirror this week. We didn't plan. I don't know why people think that we benched Mirror before. We definitely planned to play with Mirror. Our scrim win rate was over 70%. We played very well, and even with quads in, we were winning most scrims. I think it just came down to like psychological problems as well as the ability to learn. I think we had a lot of issues with like learning concepts, just basic concepts. I think we got much worse, which doesn't make sense. Just repeating the same ideas since we talked 1 year ago. It's the same thing. And then we went on stage and just made mistakes that I think shouldn't be made by pro players. So, yeah, disappointing.
In the draft, you think is the problem today?
I think the draft, we had to draft in a certain way because of a lot of reasons, trend pool problems, how both teams were playing. I think maybe something I could have done is just pick Gwen over Jax, because this Jax looked really useless. So maybe pick Gwen, best champion in his kit. But
Overall?
Overall, if we play like that, whatever champion we play, we're going to lose. So.
Ok. Cauê Almeida, Portal.360. How do you advise on the rest of the year for your team? And is it possible to force changes in the team's play style in the course of the year?
Yeah, we're going to make changes to our roster, like 100%, I think. 100% we will change our roster. It's not even up for discussion. I think the level of effort, the focus, the same mistakes, the professionalism, everything was lacking in every area. I'm not going to say sorry for my performance, actually. I have never seen a team where the head coach sleeps in the office and I have players that are late. It's absolutely unbelievable. We're going to change roster. People will be held accountable. Supinal's here, our head of performance, he knows. I sleep in the office, players are late. How is this possible? People just don't want to win. So people will be changed. They lost the opportunity.
So now the question in the score. Dori, can you make your question, please?
Hello, Dori from Paladori. Good afternoon. My question is about the rhythm of the game. Do you think BKS had the issue to get into the series?
No, I think people just didn't learn. Everything I said was not sticking. I tried giving the same feedback, didn't stick. Smiley tried, Bendy tried. I even brought Whippo, didn't work. I think we're the only team in Brazil that's ever had Core JJ, Impact, Whippo, and me coaching the same team, and we can't even do the basic things. So people will be replaced. This split, this week we actually benched a player for 2 days. That wasn't Mirror, someone else on the team was benched for 2 days because of motivation, because of focus, because of discipline, because of professionalism. They came back, I thought it was fine, we won on stage. And our play just reflected the same concerns that we had. I think we tried absolutely everything. We tried soft feedback, we tried hard feedback, we tried feedback from other people, which, funnily enough, was maybe the only thing that worked. Having a world finalist come in and teach us about the game, the same things that I would say, and then they say, oh yeah, I agree, and then we make the same mistakes anyway. So at what point am I going to keep defending for players that will not do the bare minimum? Yeah, so nothing about rhythm. I think just a tremendously disappointing performance. I think it's understandable for us to lose the split. I think it can happen because we're a new team. I think it's unacceptable that we lost to Leviathan. I think it's different. So
that's
Eu
it.
tenho uma pergunta. Mais one more question, please.
Eu posso fazer pergunta, Gabriel?
Pode.
Hey, SeeEl Corres from my spots here. You talked about the Vivo coaching. What was the purpose of Vivo? It's like helping Boal, helping the team in macro, helping the early game. What was the purpose behind the
macro and lane and side laning? It was for the whole team too, because the feedback wasn't sticking. We tried absolutely everything. Shout out to Kate. You know, I don't know a team that's investing more right now to try and make this roster work. It is absolutely disgraceful that Kate can invest this much time, effort, money, energy, and I think what I perceive as a spit in our face and no gratefulness. So we'll see.
Hey, SeeEl.
So basically with Wipo, everything I was saying wasn't sticking. People were not taking accountability. We would change the coach like to bring in Wipo so that maybe he explains in a different way or a better way. It worked for a little bit, but still same problems.
Bruiser again. You said about the bench, the player for two days, and you think it is an ego problem?
Oh, absolutely. It was an ego
Because you
problem.
guys win the last championship?
I don't think it has. I mean, it's been a persistent problem even before we won. So, you know, we have players that think that they're gifts from God even before we won. So, you know, what I think is, I think that we're all dog shit and we really need to focus, and every championship and every day matters. And I'm sitting there thinking about 500 things I can improve on, and we have players that think they're gifts from God and they're focused. So I don't want to hear anything from them anymore. I don't want to hear any excuses. Just the complete lack of professionalism will be addressed, and that's it. Moving forward, things will be better.
Love you, bro.
So that's it. Thank you guys, and thank you, SeeEl.
Thank you so much.